My name is Max. I am a captain on B shift with Durango Fire, and I'm introducing to you our new physical agility test. And we are doing this test as an annual fitness standard that we are required to pass each year to ensure that we can safely and efficiently perform these job functions as a firefighter.
The physical agility test, also known as the PAT or PAT, was adopted by Durango Fire and Rescue to ensure our crews and applicants are physically prepared to perform essential firefighting and emergency response duties. This test is used for annual physical agility evaluations for our operations staff and applicants seeking a career with Durango Fire and Rescue. The PAT evaluates strength, endurance, and cardiovascular fitness, which are critical skills for effective fire and rescue operations. The PAT is made up of 7 stations. Stations 1 through 6 must be completed in 5 minutes and 30 seconds or less. These tasks simulate real fireground operations and must be performed in order. The stations include Station 1, Tower Climb, Station 2, Equipment Hoist, Station 3, Pulley Extension, Station 4, Charged Hose Line Extension, Station 5, Dummy Drag, then Station 6, Sandbag Carry. Once stations 1 through 6 are completed, participants receive a 2-minute rest and transition period before moving to the final station. Station 7 is an aerobic capacity evaluation. This station requires participants to complete a 1/4 mile run while wearing a 28-pound weighted vest. The run must be completed in 3 minutes or less. To earn a top score, an A, participants must complete all stations within 5 minutes and 30 seconds. A total time of 8.5 minutes or under is considered passing. This test ensures that every member of Durango Fire and Rescue is capable, prepared, and ready for the physical demands of the job. Next, we'll break down each station and demonstrate proper technique, expectations, and helpful tips for success.
This is where you'll start. You're going to grab this 50-pound hose bundle. You're going to get it over your shoulder or across both, however you like it. Just get it up on your shoulders. Sometimes people are doing this a little more balanced. You just have to kind of decide what you like, what feels good to you. So get that 50-pound hose bundle on, and then you'll step up to the stairs. When you take your first step, the timer will start. Then you're going all the way up to the 5th floor. When you get both feet on that top grate, you're going to ditch the hose bundle, just drop it right on the grate. Okay? Then you're going to come back down without the hose bundle, and you're going to go in on the 3rd floor. When you're walking up these stairs, we do have to touch each step. No skipping steps, and no using the handrails to assist your momentum upwards. If you have a loss of balance, if you trip, if you stumble, please reach out, grab the handrails, prevent injury. Okay? Same rules for coming down. Touch each step and don't continually use the handrails.
Okay, so you grab the rope, get it behind the white line, get into a kind of an athletic stance. And I think it's easier to grab like this and twist your hand to get more of a grip on it. And then kind of lean back so you can use some of your body weight and go back and forth. Try not to bring your hips down, so it's just in the back and the arms, and pull it up until it gets the bundle gets to the top, and then you can just let it go.
As soon as you let go of the rope, you're going to take off running this way. You're going to stay inside the building. You're going to use the interior stairs to go down. Same rules in here. Touch each step. Don't use the handrails unless you have a loss of balance or you trip. You'll run out this west side door, turn right. You're going to step inside this box. You'll grab the rope, get in a nice, comfortable, athletic stance here. The only thing we can't do is use our body weight to raise this 50-pound hose roll. So we can't have any of this. You have 12 inches of max distance travel. So that's enough to let you get into a good position. And really what you want to do is use more of a side to side than an up and down. It's going to help you a lot more. This doesn't have to be all arms. It's a lot of arms, but it doesn't have to be all arms. use some body weight, but it's side to side. When that knot stops at the pulley, you'll then lower this all the way back down to the ground without letting the rope slip through your fingers. We can't have the rope slipping. You'll lower that down. You'll take off running towards the charged hose line. Be ready for unexpected changes. It's going to want to pull you from side to side. Be ready for that. So think being stable, and you want to run all the way across that second line. That's 75 feet through those two cones. When you get past that line, you'll then set the nozzle down. Try not to throw it, because if we throw it, we may accidentally open that bail, and then we just don't want water spraying everywhere. So don't throw it. Nobody try to catch it. Just set it down. And then you'll run to the next station, which is the 177-pound dummy drag for a 75-foot distance. It's the same distance to either end. This eliminates a reset. So whichever end the rescue dummy's on, that's where you'll run to, and then you'll drag the opposite direction. This drag has to be facing backwards.
All right, this next station is the dummy drag. There's a couple different ways you can do it. You can grab both the suspenders in the DRD ring and pull that way. It has a little bit more friction on the ground, but you can use a little bit more of your full body weight and get a little bit lower and lean back a little bit more. Or you can bend it forward all the way, do a big bear hug around it, and either grab your arms or grab the pants or any part of the dummy. Get nice and low, lift with your legs. And this one has a little less friction. And then you just lean back and still work with your legs and full body.
Spotter's going to be behind you. You're going to drag this 75 feet. When you get to the other line, the entire dummy needs to cross. You're going to drop it, and then you're going to run back around this hose pull station, because chances are that hose is still stretched through here. We can't have anybody running through that and over that charged hose. So we run around these cones to the 40-pound sandbag carry. You have to keep this 40-pound sandbag above your waist. So you'll grab this sandbag. Best way, I think, is to throw it up over your shoulder, and then you're going to take off running towards the tall cone. It's 75 feet down and 75 feet back. You'll circle the cone, you'll come back. Time stops when you get the sandbag back up on the box. The sandbag does have to stay on top of the box. Time stops there, and then a 2-minute timer starts for your break in between the run. When that 2-minute timer starts, you'll start walking this way. This is the time to focus on your breathing, keep moving. You're almost done. You've got a 1/4 mile run left with a 28-pound vest. We don't have to start getting the vest on until about 1:30, and we'll have someone here to help you get the vest on. These Velcro straps, this will be the back of the vest, and then these little Velcro straps with the weights. This actually goes on the inside next to your body. We'll help you get this on. You guys get the straps and get the tightness how you want it, where you feel good. We'll give you a 5-second countdown. You'll be here on this line, and then you'll take off running towards that next shorter cone down there. You'll go down, circle that cone, come back, circle this cone, do that again, and then end down there. So it's 2.5 laps, 5 trips, 1/4 mile, end down there. That time stops, and then we'll help you get the vest off, and you're done. A couple of things to keep in mind. With this year, this is the orientation, the training, the rollout of this test to get everybody familiar with it. So if you want to pace yourself, which is a good idea, pace yourself early. When you get towards the last section, that sandbag carry, that's a good spot to really sell out and dig deep, because that's the last section, and then you've got a 2-minute break after that to kind of recover before this. With this, your last lap, that's the lap to really sell out and make up a lot of time. If we keep safety and technique top priorities instead of speed, you'll do better in the long run. If we sacrifice those things for speed, then we start getting sloppy, and then people can start getting hurt. So focus on safety and technique first. You'll be faster in the long run. So if you're ready to start, who's up? Who wants to go first? Okay. All right, Eddie. We have to practice and train to maintain this level of physical fitness and strength so that when the community makes that call for help, they get the best help that they can get. We owe this to the community that we serve. We owe this to our teammates to be a reliable team member to help get the job done. And we owe this to ourselves so that we can show up, we can safely do this job, we can have a long and healthy career. If we're in really good shape, if we have good strength, we can prevent illness and injury and be able to go home to our families when the shift's done.